Self-care is very important to our well-being. We have many ideas of how to apply self-care in our life based upon our own personal needs. But there are so many ways that we can care for ourselves. So that's why I've decided to give you 8 ways to practice self-care on a daily basis in your life. Hi, I'm the Libra Man. Let's get right into it. Number 1, practicing self-compassion. We know how to give compassion when it comes to taking care of a child or taking care of an elderly person or taking care of a family member or friends. But sometimes we don't get that same compassion when it comes to caring for ourselves. We must be able to show compassion to ourselves while we take care of ourselves. And if we do this, we'll recognize that not only us, but other people, we're all human and we make mistakes. But by tapping in to your self-compassion, you realize that you are not alone. Number 2, eating mindfully. I know sometimes when we're at work, different places, we have to hurry up and rush and eat and things like that, and not really take the time to really appreciate the food that we're eating. So by practicing self-care in this area, we can slow down that process and really enjoy our food instead of stuffing it because we're in a hurry. The next one is focusing on having a good morning routine. Most people think that their evening routine and getting ready for bed and stuff at night, that routine is important, but so is the one in the morning. And I think some of us don't really appreciate the morning routine. We just get up and, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, and not really appreciate that time that we have with ourselves. We don't have the thrills of a whole day on our shoulders. We are kind of refreshed depending on how we slept. And we need to appreciate those times and take those moments to ourselves to be with ourselves as we prepare for work or wherever we got to do. And we'll appreciate where we go even more if we appreciate the preparation part. The next one's a big one, getting outside. Getting outside can be very therapeutic for us, especially if we're able to go into nature. A lot of us live in the city and we're used to the city life, like myself, but to get out into nature, to go to a park, to go camping or to do something like that and really get out in nature, it really allows you to be able to let your hair down and be able to take a deep breath and get away from all of the stressors that may be going on in your daily life by just taking that little reprieve. It helps us to disconnect with the stressors that's going on in our life and reconnect with the positive things and the beauty of the outdoors. The next one is moving your body. Walking, running, riding a bike. You must do things to keep your body moving. Just to be able to stretch and move and do those things will help your mental health. Because part of being mentally healthy starts with being mentally healthy starts with being physically healthy and able to do certain things that will help your mental well-being. That's all self-care. Next, slowing down your bedtime routine. I know when it's time to go to bed, we in a hustle and bustle, we ready to get up there and do what we gotta do and go to bed and wash our face, brush our teeth, take our shower, do whatever we gotta do. But if we could just slow that process down, even if it means starting it a little earlier, we're able to calm ourselves down prior to getting in the bed, which will help us with our sleep. But if we get in the bed and we're all anxious from that hustle and bustle that we did to get to that point, it takes longer to get us to sleep. So we must slow down that process, start it earlier, and you'll see the difference in how calming it is for you and how comfortable you will be when you are able to sleep calm. Next is taking some time in the evening for you. I know you might have a family, you might have a friend, you might have loved ones, you might live with other people, but at some point in that evening, you have to take time out for just you. You can go in another room, or you can go sit in your car, you can go out back. You have to allow yourself an opportunity to have time with you. This helps you get in touch with you and your feelings and emotions. No one else is around, and you can focus on yourself. You might want to read a book. You might want to journal, or you might want to do nothing at all. But whatever it is, do it with yourself and take that time to give yourself. You deserve it. And last but not least is reducing stress. In order for us to reduce our stress, we must first identify the things that cause us stress, and more importantly, why they cause us stress. If we just say, oh, I'm stressed. Okay, so why are you stressed? Well, I did this, and that, and I became stressed. So that's why you're stressed. So now we gotta identify how it affects you. And more importantly, what you can do about it to not be as stressed. I don't care if you do meditation, whatever you need to do in order to relieve those stressors, you have to be able to do when you're stressed. You're not going to be able to wait until you get home or things like that. Sometimes you might just have to take time out at work, step outside, take about 10 deep breaths, good ones, pat yourself on the chest, and just take a minute. And you'll be amazed how much calming that is. So I hope these 8 tips helped you to decide which ones you can use, or if you want to use them all, that can help you in your daily routine of practicing self-care. Self-care is very important and should not be taken with a minimum of concern. If you like anything I said in this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and until next time, the Libra Man is out.